Good afternoon and welcome to Scrapbooking with a Twist. I'm going to do a little layout share today. It's not very big, but it's and it's from, like, this one was from April. It's just odds and ends. I did not include in this my turkey layouts because I want to do them all together. And I did for like that whole kit and caboodle. I did a trip to Turkey. I don't have it finished yet. And so I'm going to wait on that and do them all together. But here are a few layouts that I've done over the last 3 months or so here and there that I haven't shown you yet. So let's just look at them. This first one is an 8.5, an 8.5 by 11. It was for Miss Terry Rice's 2,000 subscriber hop. And we had some things that we were supposed to do with it. And I really enjoyed doing this one. And so I did this picture of my grandson in 2019. I don't know what grade for sure that is. I haven't done the journaling yet. I've got to look some things up to do the journaling. But I really enjoyed. I had a lot of fun with this one. She does an 8.5 by 11 for, I don't know, some of her kids or grandkids. And I do the school ones in 8.5 by 11. So I have all of their school pictures. Now I do first day of school and some other things like that about school in their regular albums, but their actual school picture, I have an 8.5 by 11 album that I do every year, their school picture in, and I'm way behind, of course. But anyway, I had a lot of fun with this one. And in honor of Terry, I actually used Mente paper, and I do not have hardly any Mente paper. I thought I might have written some information on that, but I don't have hardly any Mente paper, and I stumbled across this, and so I did a lot of fuss. This is all, the grid is the background, and then everything on here is fussy cut from some of that Mente, and this is just a strip from I don't know if that's from the Mente or not. It was just a black and aqua alpha page. It may be from something else. And then this was just a little thing, I think, from something else. But all of this really pretty stuff on here was from that Mente paper. So that was for Miss Terry Rice's 2,000 subscriber hop, which, by the way, I'm going to do I've been telling you this forever. I got 1,000 subscribers a long time ago, and I just haven't done it yet. Things keep happening. And so I'm going to do it. And I just saw that that Mel down in Tasmania just reached her 1,000 subscribers. So you're going to have a couple of thousand subscriber hops to play along with. This one is one I did for my grandson. He went into 5th grade this year. And so I did this for him. This was from a swap. Isn't he cute? The little bug with the book on the leaf. And then these are just some things that I cut. This is something that I had and I've used numerous times, this little school year, my school teachers and all that kind of thing. This was a title. Ooh, I got that picture bent. I got to glue that down. This was a title that I did for a swap. And then, of course, these are just from my Cricut, or from my Big Shot. I cut those things. And then just putting all these leaves in here because my title was It's a Jungle Out There, and his building is trimmed in green, so I thought all that went together well. And then this is, and this one was for something. Let me see. This was day 26. That doesn't seem, I guess it is. This was day 26 on the 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. That's what this one was. And it was also a grab 5. I'll go back and just tell you what all it was. It was also a grab 5. And I did, this embellishment was from Shelley Anderson. And so here's what I had. I had a Ginger's Corner embellishment. I had a handmade title. I had handwritten journaling, ink smushing, which I did all around. I inked the edges. and I had arrows. I have an arrow somewhere. Right here. There's my arrow. So those were the grab 5 items that were on there, in addition to following a sketch. This one, this just goes along with it. And I stuck this note in here because I need to remember to get the rest of these teachers' names. So I'll take that off so you can see it. But I got to get the rest of their names and put them on there. This is Miss Curry, but I don't know who these teachers are. And I've got to get their names on there. And this goes along with that page that I just showed you for him going into 5th grade. And then the back side is my other grandson, because here's his beginning of school picture. So this goes between those 2 pages. And this is the one that's with me right now. He's babysitting me because I haven't felt very good, and I don't like to be alone when I'm not feeling too good. But this is Mr. Jeff, and so that goes between these 2 pages. And then this one was also a grab 5, and this embellishment was by Kimberly Litton. And this grab 5 was, I used a Ginger's Corner swap, and it is by Kimberly Linton. I did 3 clusters, 1, 2, 3. I did a store-bought title, which that's this. That was on a sticker sheet. I did hand journaling. I used ledger paper, that is that. I don't see where I used a stencil. That's more than, I didn't use a stencil, but I've already got 5 things. I did ink the edges again, and I used enamel dots, and I used stickers. So these are stickers. So I've had way more than 5, but this is my youngest grandson going into 3rd grade. Then this one is also a grab 5 and a sketch from Christy's Beautiful Life. And this sketch is from Miss Carrie, and it was day 14. And this is not from this past one. This was one from, when was it from? March, I think it was. And so this was one of my favorite Christmas layouts, done in these light purples. And I actually bought more of this paper so I could do this same type of thing again. This was also a grab 5. It has a Ginger's Corner swap, which is that. It has 3 clusters, 1, 2, 3, actually 4, I guess, or even 5 if you count that one. Handwritten journaling right down here. I used Christmas paper. 3 different pattern papers. There's 1, 2. Where's the 3rd one? There's got to be 3. There's 1, 2. Is that white? It's just white, I think, yeah. Maybe I ended up not using 3 pattern papers, but I've got more than that. And then a tag. I used a tag, and I used banners, so I had way more than 5 things. So I love this layout, and that also is my youngest grandson.
Hello.
That's him in the background, saying hello to you. Okay, this one has several of my grandsons in it. It's also a grab 5, and it's also Christy's Beautiful Life sketches, and it's day 15 by Shayla Kolchinsky, it looks like. And this is my youngest grandson, my oldest grandson, the next to the oldest grandson. So we were cleaning out dog pens, raking leaves, doing all kinds of things, and I really like the way this one turned out. In this little basket with that dog in it, precious. And so the things I used for the grab 5, I have 3 clusters. I do that. 3 different pattern papers. That's not on, well, actually, this is pattern, and this is pattern. So I do have 3 different pattern papers. Image stamping. He is stamped and colored, and he is from Linda P., I believe. I don't know what her last name is. Linda P, I think, did that. She stamped it. I colored it. She sent it to me, and that was really pretty neat because I could make it just match the page that I wanted. And then Lori Hunter made this one, which is so cute. Let's see, what else did I use on the, oh, this one I used Brad's. This puppy paw and these puppies down here are Brad's. This is a Ginger's Corner swap. And I do have a handwritten, journaling. And I have I have just a handmade title there too. So more than 5 things in that one also. All right, so I want to stop right here and I want to do the twist. This twist today comes from Matthew 7, and it said, "Blessed are the merciful, for they will be shown mercy." If you watched my video yesterday, I asked for mercy. I haven't been feeling good. I've had a little heart business going on, and I haven't been feeling too good. Haven't had a video up in probably 3 weeks. I don't know. Maybe some that I had pre-done may have come up, but I haven't actually made a video probably in 3 weeks. And I just asked for mercy. And thank you so much to my precious, beloved viewers, because y'all are so kind and so good to me. You know, I lost my best friend just about 3 weeks ago. I have 2 very best friends, and I lost one of them, and y'all prayed for me and went with me on that journey, and I thank you so much. But this verse tells me that that if I show mercy to others, God rewards me with mercy to me from Him. I need that. I need that so much. And so every day I thank Him and I praise Him for His mercy. I thank Him for His goodness that God shows us. And He shows us mercy when we don't show mercy. But I'll have to be honest, showing mercy is not my best trait. I was a school teacher and a counselor for years and years and years. I raised children. I'm helping, I have grandchildren. And sometimes you just have to show tough love. And that is true. And God shows tough love on occasion. But there are times that we just need to show mercy. We need to give people another chance. We need to not just shut them out when they're struggling. We need to not be hard or harsh. And I'm preaching to me today because that is me. And it may be you too. But God shows me mercy. And I need to show mercy to others. So when they're struggling, when they're just not being as lovable as I want them to be, or they're making goofy mistakes, I just need to show them mercy and try to walk with them through those things because I need God's mercy. Okay, this is a bought embellishment. I bought it, I believe, actually at Scrapbook Convention several years ago. This one was one I got in a swap, and then this is just a die cut that I have that I stuck back there. I stuck this little tag. I think this stuff right here, these things were from maybe Nature Lover, actually, from 49 and Market. And just tore some. Used this. This is actually a wood grain with this blue, but I thought it did great to go with the fishing water background. This one is from my son and daughter-in-law and their 4 boys, and my son and his wife and their 2 boys all went to Colorado. I stayed home and fed all the animals. But anyway, this is a picture of them doing that. This was just a sheet of paper that I had actually inked other things and used it as my sheet of paper, and I just threw it on as a background. My grandson actually made this. And he went ahead and added some more to it, added this. He didn't back his pictures, but he had a blast making this. And he did more inking, ink smearing, blending, and he had a blast making this page. And then this one is another Christie's Beautiful Life back from March, and it's also a grab 5. This was day 16 by Angie Saylor Alzik. I don't know how to pronounce her name. I don't use a lot of circle elements or wreath type things, but I did like this one. I just cut some circles of different sizes to make my wreath, and then I think these were maybe some Oh Holy Night embellishments. This is wood veneer that had been painted and came on a Christmas present on a package. This one and this next one that I'm going to show you the piece. So this was pretty simple, but I followed the sketch and I liked it with the strips down the side, and I didn't put my cluster over quite as far as they did. I put it above the pictures, but I liked it a lot and did some ink splattering on there. And then this one is almost exactly like that one. It's just for the other family. This is all 6 boys. And this is my son with his son, and then one of my daughter's sons. He was reading them the Christmas story and doing a little time with them. These are the previous page was just my daughter's 4 boys, and this one has my son's 2 boys in it. So this page done very similarly by that same sketch for them. And then this one is a a winter layout. And this is the Feimster one. So this one's for my daughter, and I think I still have to do the one for my son's family. Let me get these back over here with that. So this one, I just needed to get some more pictures in it. This was when we had a big snow back in 2021, and we did some sledding. And so my son took one of his cattle troughs, and that's what we used because it was kind of rounded on the bottom, and you could get like 5 or 6 people in it, and he pulled it behind the tractor. He and my son-in-law took turns pulling, and so we had a really fun day. This is us getting in the tubs and getting everybody outfitted for that really, winter cold weather, which we don't get a ton of here in North Texas. But this was so cute with all 5 of the 6 boys lined up there in their winter gear in that trough. And then more pictures on that's me all bundled up. Here they are. They've been on the trampoline and doing the slides. This is me, my son, and 2 of my grandsons sledding. But we had a super fun day that day. And here's more of the sledding. And this was a grab 5. So let's see what all I did in that grab 5. I have handmade embellishments. Somewhere. Oh, I made the sled. This is not a sleigh. I made the sled and put the panda bear on it. Store-bought title, Winter Fun. It was in 2 different things that I had, and I put them together. Hand journaling. Glitter paper, which was both of the title things were glitter paper plus I think some of these snowflakes. I don't know if there are any snowflakes that are glittery or not. And then texture paste. Oh, I did use texture paste on my pandas. And I inked the sled. I used foam tape. And I used stickers. The panda was actually some stickers that I had. I love this layout. Then this is another one. This one is from I think that same snow, and they're making snow. Yes, this is from that same day or 2. And they're making snow angels and having a dog pile. And this one, I think, may have been off of a Christmas card. I think it was. This is a die cut that I have. And this is some big wide washi tape that I have that I really like. And then I did this one again. I did these twice. This one's a little different because it was at my son's house. Look how hard it's snowing. And the cattle were following us in the sled. And so these are his cattle. So this one is for their family. And then here we are all getting dressed. These are all the same pictures as of that other one. And then this is just another one of these with a couple of different participants. This one, because these are my daughter's boys, these are my son's boys, where the other one was my daughter's boys, but very almost identical layouts because it's going in two different ones. And then this is also from theirs. This is just of all of us sledding. This is the same one as the earlier one. So there are 3 pages that are all alike. And this one is, I think, the Feimster one that goes in my daughter's. So, and then here we have another fishing layout. You know, we're always going to have fishing layouts with 6 boys. And it was also 30 Days of Sketches back from March. This is day 12 from Brandy Joe. And it's also a grab 5. And so it has only store-bought embellishments, which is very unusual for me. And so we have, the title is actually a store-bought. This was a fussy cut from a Painted Pages. I think that may have been, all these things may have all been done from Painted Pages, but it's store-bought. And red cardstock, which I used under my pictures to map my pictures. Torn paper, which I did. String, which I used for the fishing line. And foam tape. All of these are up on foam tape. So I think that's it. That's all of the layouts in this layout share. So I hope you enjoyed it. I just thank you for your mercy. I will try to get more videos up and get a little bit more stuff done. I don't lack too much being through with my turkey layouts, and I will do a layout share when I finish those also. So I just pray that you have a blessed day and that you be a blessing to someone else. And I promise you I am going to, when I can afford to, get a better light so that my lighting's better. But have mercy on me. Just give me a little mercy, and I promise I'll get it done eventually. Have a blessed day and be a blessing to someone else.